Good morning, everybody. It's Monday and it's a little rainy, and I still walk to work because I love walking to work. It kind of gets my energy going and my thought process. So I know that this week is people are feeling really stressed out about the FAFSA. So things you need to know: that only one parent needs to make an FSA ID. Your student needs to make an FSA ID. And when you go in there, you definitely want to have a piece of paper to write down your login you made, the email that you used. And when you're in there making your FSA ID, at one point they do ask you, do you want to register your phone and your email? That is the easiest way if you ever get locked out, or if they require, which they have been doing yearly, require you to change your password. That is the absolute easiest way to handle it and manage it, is if you register and verify both phones. Basically what happens is a code comes, you fill everything out, you write down your security question answers, you say click the button yes. Now there's another question in the FSA ID, which you're just creating your signature, that asks if you want to register and make a code so that you can see your loans online. Personally, I think it's not a great idea, because I think then a student might be looking at their loans on their phone. It might be somewhere where someone can actually access their computer or their phone. So I think that's more when you're home and organized, and it's super easy to go in and to look at what your loans are and where they are. And I'll explain that in another quick video. So you make an FSA ID. You only need one parent to do that. You still are giving information about the other parent if you are married, and identify, remember which person you've identified as parent number one, parent number two. My recommendation, to keep everything easy as it can be, because you're filling out a government form, is I recommend that the first person listed on your income tax, you always use that parent as one. So then when you're done making your electronic signatures, you actually log into the FAFSA. Is that not the silliest name in the universe? It makes you feel stupid almost. So, but everybody can hardly pronounce it. Then you log in as the student and you go through the different questions. At the end, it signs off as the student, and then it asks you to select parent 1 or parent 2 as the signature. So whichever person that you made the FSA ID for, if it's parent number 2, if it's the mom, or if it's the dad, and I have an equal amount of parents who choose to do it whichever way. Someone is more zippy with the paperwork stuff at home. You will then sign off, and there's a printable form. You need to click it open. There's little plus signs, and click it open and see what the federal government says that you can afford. Try not to cry, try not to fall over, or if you do, make sure you have pillows around your chair, because it's going to surprise you. But you really need that printed out. Now, all communication goes to the student. So the student actually has in the email that is used a printable form, which they should keep, because when they're applying to scholarships, it's important to have that information. Some scholarships want you to verify that you actually are not considered needy. There are many scholarships out there. And there's also scholarships out there that they want to verify, and that's one of the ways they do it, is they ask you to send this form. It's very generic. It doesn't give a ton of information other than the name of the student. I like that they're doing that, because scholarship people used to ask for your tax information. So again, FSA ID. If you have any questions, please sign up at thecoachingeducator.com for a free consultation. If you would like me to help you fill out your FAFSA, we have a very minimal fee, but it's important because if you make a mistake, you get locked. And that is a pain in the neck. I'm actually quite adept at unlocking accounts. I just did that a couple days ago. A student spelled their name wrong, not naming any names, but he was going through it quickly. I personally would never recommend that a student fill this out on their own. I think it's silly that they're pushing for that. Most kids have not even looked at their parents' W-2. It's a private matter. Not every parent discusses complete finances with their children. So it's challenging. And the tax form is smaller than the FAFSA. So, more tomorrow on the CSS profile and why some of you will need it and why it's actually good news. Okay, happy Monday. Thank you very much.